Do you know what's really crazy to me? When you zoom out on an ADA chart on the weekly, here's Bitcoin halving right here. We're approaching Bitcoin halving. We're weeks away, and we compare it to last cycle. Here's Bitcoin halving. It's not just the consistency that we see on the screen, meaning we went into a bear market, we're exiting the bear market, about to enter the bull market, went into a bear market, exiting the bear market, going into a bull market. Not only that, not only the price similarities, because that's what we're seeing here. We're seeing really the price movement. We're seeing ADA value fluctuating on the screen. We're seeing so much just volatility, but it's this. What's crazy is around this moment last cycle, Cardano had this vaporware narrative, and that is to say it was incredibly discounted. People were discounting ADA for what it is or for what it could be. And then we went into, and it shocked everybody in crypto what Cardano did, not only technically delivering the most liquid, secure staking mechanism with the Shelley hard fork, but bringing into play the multi-asset ledger. Smart contracts finally came on right at the beginning of the bear market. Scalability began. These things happened, and there is an entire ecosystem now on Cardano and growing quite quickly. But that's not what's crazy. We survived the bear market, and that's what the bear market chart looks like for Cardano. What's crazy is, once again, as we get ready to approach the Bitcoin halving, you can see ADA is a sleeper once again. It is being insanely discounted throughout the crypto space from a narrative perspective once again. And in this video, I kind of want to tell that story. I want to break that story down, and I want to use a very, very clear example of how right now Cardano is in such a more powerful position than it was at this time last cycle around the Bitcoin halving. So hit the subscribe, hit the like. Shout out to today's sponsor, Smart Places. That is a project we are going to be talking about in this video. Let's just jump into the video. So before I go over Smart Places and what they're doing, what this team is doing from a SocialFi perspective on Cardano, I just want to give you some stats really, really quickly. 163 projects launched. This is from Input Output. 1,346 projects building, almost 10 million native tokens, 88 million transactions. Now, I'm bringing that up because when I see stats like that, they're just stats on a screen, just numbers. But for me, as a content creator on Cardano, I'm looking back and I'm looking at I'm not going to show a clip, but a video from June 6, 2020. Cardano's at 8 cents, doesn't even have staking yet. And I'm looking now what is actually taking place on this ecosystem in the most secure and decentralized environment in crypto. Cardano as a layer one is an absolute massive blockchain, and it is being discounted right now. So Smart Places, I want to just break down what Smart Places is doing. And you can see this video playing underneath this text. Smart Places is a social network on Cardano leveraging geolocation and AR AI for unique user experiences and rewards users with tokens for being active. Now, I want to first start with a stat in terms of Smart Places. You might have heard of Smart Places. You might have not. They have a big launch coming up in a couple of days. I want to go over that with you. But 24,764 land plots. If you go to their interactive map, these are people that have bought land plot NFT. So basically, you can secure your land plots. You can see on the left of the screen. You can select your favorite your favorite spots worldwide. You buy and mint that spot as an NFT, and you have your land plot, and then you can earn rewards. So you can shape the story, be the voice of your land plot, and get rewarded for your efforts. So I was on the map, and I was just like, this is insane how many land plots have been taken, over 24,000. But I went to Philadelphia, my birthplace, and I was just curious, like in that general area, what's going on there. And you can just see just a ton of action actually in that area, in the Pennsylvania area, Philadelphia area, obviously. But you zoom out on their interactive map, all around the world, Smart Places making moves, people buying up land plots. And I'll put a link below. You can go check this out. You can scoop up your own land plots, areas of interest. Maybe it's an area that you live. But here's what's really cool. And by the way, they have a mobile platform coming soon. We're talking about if you're picturing land plots being bought from just this NFT perspective, you own the land plot. Once that happens, there's incentive to build an ecosystem and a world around that land plot. So think about this. It really is bridging the gap of Web 2 to Web 3, and it's on top of Cardano. So think of businesses, think of advertisers, there's data consumers that are part of this story, there's content creators who can be a part of this story, and that entire ecosystem around a land plot, like say it's somewhere in Philly, a business in Philly. Basically, a business can be incentivized for actions taking place on that land plot. And think about just the general ecosystem that can come out of just owning a land plot in a general area, right? And then now you kind of integrate into play the social media dynamic. There's this video that they have on X as they kind of in December 2023 posted about their social network on Cardano. And they are leveraging geolocation, ARAI, for unique user experiences and rewards. And you can just see, if you look at the video, just look at the app looks like it's going to be pretty awesome. And now everything that I just summed up about what's happening here, because this project is building, and I truly mean they're building. You go look at their team, insane team, a phenomenal team. And by the way, they came out of Genius X, an accelerated project. Accelerator on Cardano, but look at their team right here, everybody, and their partners that they have. This team has been building. If you go and you look at, you can go look at their Medium page. You can just see, look at this, May 6, 2021. To give you an idea why I want to bring that up, if you go to May 2021, if I can find it back here, we're looking at somewhere around here. We saw the bear market. So this is a project that has been building in a bear market on Cardano. And the reason why I wanted to bring these two things together, Smart Places and their project, and I want to talk about their launch next, their token launch that is in a couple of days. I wanted to bring it up in context to this. All the way back then, me doing this video in June 2020, what I'm talking about in this video with Smart Places and what they're building, this video that we were just kind of watching, this SocialFi app built on Cardano. This was at the time a dream, right? This is what Cardano was being prepared for. The foundation was being laid for. And now this is just one project that is doing it. Remember these stats. Over 1,300 projects building, 163 projects launched. We are at this ground floor of this layer one that is Cardano, and Cardano is incredibly primed because it has a decentralization and security aspect to it that other layer ones don't have. And scalability, though many people are kind of impatient for that, scalability is coming into play. This is for Cardano, for a value investor, I think, is an incredible play. And obviously, this is my opinion. This is just how I see these things. This is how the crypto space, my time in the crypto space. But Smart Places, a big piece of the Cardano story for obvious reasons. And as I mentioned, Smart Places are going to be doing their liquidity bootstrapping event. By the way, LBE, for my time in Cardano, LBE, the liquidity bootstrapping event, it's probably my favorite way to launch. As from what I've found, what I've seen, it is the fairest. So Smart Places is gearing up for the launch of SPX tokens through a liquidity bootstrapping event, April 4th, a couple days. SPX LBE, the Cardano native token SPX, will be launched on MinSwap Launch Ball on April 4th, 2024. And just to give you a sense, why an LBE? LBE makes the token launch process fair for everyone, regardless of size of their portfolio. And I don't know if you've taken part in an LBE or not, but I don't know how to explain it other than there's not a lot of stress involved if you're like taking part in the bootstrapping event, right? So the standard facilitates fair price discovery. This is what I found. Safeguards the reputation of new projects, prevents bot manipulation, deters price manipulation by whales, and offers a wide distribution of tokens. And it's not rushed. It's just a very organized way to launch. It's a fair way to launch. So they will be launching on April 4th. So I'm going to put links to all of this in the description for you all to kind of check out. But again, their team, I chatted with the founders the other day. They have a very grand vision for this project. And I think as you just start looking at what they're building, what they've done so far, I mean, over 24,000 land plots already sold. That's pretty incredible if you really think about it. And this is something that is taking place on Cardano. So shout out to Smart Places for sponsoring the video. I'm going to put all the links below. Please make sure you follow them. I'll put all the information I talked about in this video below. Hit the subscribe, hit that like. I will see you in the next video. God bless.